Hey everybody, this is TJR. This will probably be the first time that I've ever described or talked about an actual dream that I had. I've always been fascinated by dreams, and my dreams kind of run the gamut from horrifically frightening to hysterically funny. And my dreams always have a kind of a sense of the absurd to them. But this particular dream was kind of unique and interesting because it was incredibly realistic. Last night, I had a dream about Jimi Hendrix. Now, famous people have appeared in my dreams in the past. I remember one particular dream. I dreamed I was at the Oscars with Jack Nicholson. I had another one where I had a dream I was in Madonna's touring band. That was a particularly funny dream. Maybe I'll talk about that one someday. But this dream wasn't funny. It wasn't absurd. It was just very real. In my dream, I was on stage at a concert with Jimi Hendrix, and we were playing guitar. There was this slow-burning blues number that the band was playing, and he and I were, trading off guitar licks. He'd play a little something while I did the rhythm, and then he'd go to rhythm, and I'd play a little something. And everything was just very vivid. The audience, the stage. I could feel the PA system, the monitor system. Could feel, the sound of the guitars coming from the amps, coming from the monitors. Feel the drums, behind me. Also feel those coming off the monitors too. Everything just felt very real, like it was really happening. And I remember the concert was at night. And I just remember this tremendous feeling of just elation to be on stage, actually performing with, someone whose music I admire and whose guitar playing I admire. And like I said, nothing absurd about the dream except for the fact that, of course, I'm, playing with someone who has passed away. But of course, that doesn't really occur to me during this dream. As far as the time period, I can't really say. Jimi Hendrix was, of course, dressed the way, I've seen him in photographs, because I've never seen him play live in real life. I've only just seen, film footage and photographs. The band, I didn't get too good a look at them, but from what I can remember, they looked like what I've seen once again in photographs and in, film footage. But I do remember, though, the equipment being very modern. Jimmy was playing, of course, his Stratocaster, with the that he restrings and turns upside down because he's left-handed. But a lot of the equipment I remember seeing, the stage equipment, the PA, the monitor system, looked very modern. And it's hard to say what time period it was, really, to be honest. But it was just this incredible experience. And of course, all musicians, we all, at some point in our lives have to imagine what it would be like to meet our heroes, the people that inspired us to want to play. But very few of us ever really get to, live that dream. Only if very fortunate if you ever get to do that. Another thing about the dream that occurred to me was that at no one time did I feel like nervous, like, oh my gosh, I'm on stage with Jimi Hendrix, and I didn't feel scared or anything. I was just relaxed, enjoying myself. Just letting my feelings take control of my playing, which is when I will play my best. Of course, I'm referring to, when you start to play a lead solo, you start to improvise, that sort of thing. And of course, Jimmy was great. He was awesome. He played great. What else would you expect? And it was just this amazing dream. when I woke up that morning, at first I did not remember the dream. I just, got up, started to get ready for the day, started doing things. And then suddenly it just like all came flooding back into my memory. I don't know what triggered it, but all of a sudden, boom, it just like flooded like an injection into my brain. And I was like, oh yeah, you dreamed that last night. And that was awesome. And man, that was exciting. And it felt great. And after that, I found myself remembering a scene from The Simpsons where Homer Simpson and God are walking through heaven, and they pass by Jimi Hendrix and Beethoven playing ping pong together. And, I can't help but wonder, was I really dreaming, or did I go somewhere else? Who knows? But of course, that's just wishful thinking, I think. Dreams are such remarkable things, and we don't really know what causes them, what they are. There's all kinds of theories about it, but nobody can really prove anything. And of course, many people think it's just our subconscious regurgitating stuff, and that could be very well true. It doesn't surprise me that I had a dream about Jimi Hendrix because, leading up to the recent release that just came out, in the weeks prior, I found myself, re-listening to the studio albums again, and then I re-listened to the posthumous releases again too. I tend to do that when I'm anticipating a release by someone I like. I will probably pull out, their albums and start re-listening to them again. It's how I rediscover, the music, and something you might want to try if you're looking forward to someone's release. And you have some of the back catalog, go back and rediscover it again. I think it helps add perspective to when you listen to the new release. At any rate, though, just felt the need to share this, and this is an impromptu video. I didn't script anything, so I hope this doesn't come off as too rambling. Have you ever had a similar dream? Have you ever dreamed about, someone whose work you admire, or and what happened, in the dream? I'd be curious to know. At any rate, though, I think that's about it, really. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you found this at least interesting. And looking forward to your comments. Take care. Bye-bye.